connect. Hi guys, I'm waiting for my signal to go live. If you are there, please comment so that I know you can see. I'm just about to have Botox and lip fillers. So this is my top-up treatment. Yay, I can see some viewers. I'm at 90 Harley Street MD with the amazing Dr. Tan, who is behind me there.
Hello. Hi guys.
I always come here for my Botox and lip fillers. It's absolutely amazing. The technique that Dr. Tan uses creates a heart-shaped lip. It's very, very beautiful. I have had my makeup removed, so please excuse me if I look tired. Have acne from periods. Yes. How amazing it is to be a woman. Hi guys, thanks for joining. Just want to show you the entire process from start to finish of my Botox and lip fillers. I'm having this as an anti-aging method. It's used as a way to relax the muscles in the face, to prevent fine lines and wrinkles. And also, before I had my eyes lasered, I used to squint a lot because I never wore glasses. Contact lenses dried out my eyes, and because of that reason, I always had these very heavy set lines along here. So I find that Botox actually alleviates the tension, and I don't get headaches anymore, which is absolutely amazing. Likewise, I always have a very flat top lip that lacks definition and volume. I guess it's Hungarian heritage. My dad has a flat lip. My mum has a flat lip, so I was not blessed with a full lip. So this method helps to create a more feminine shape to the lips. Also accentuates the Cupid's bow, which is this M shape in the middle. And if there's a way that we can invent to remove spots during your period, I'd be very happy. Any answers on the postcode there, guys? So please join me throughout. If you have any questions, you can ask them because Dr. Tan's here and he is a genius. He can answer them all. Likewise, if you do miss the live video, you can still leave a comment and we will come back to it and continue to answer those. Aaron says, makeup or no makeup, you're still beautiful. Ah, thank you. Thank you all for joining me, guys. I may have to stop talking as I have needles, but I'm still here. And feel free to go whenever you're ready.
Thank you.
We're all good.
Slow you down first.
Somebody's asking to see my feet. They are on the bed. So I'm going to keep the camera running throughout and I'll try not to get in the way here as Dr. Tan works his magic. Our peeps says, how are you? I'm very well, thank you. How are you? I hope you can see from this procedure that, even though people see needles, they freak out and they think that must hurt or it must be uncomfortable. It really is nothing to worry about. And if I can do it without flinching, I'm sure you can too. It's also very popular for men to have Botox. It's not just a female treatment. Anybody can benefit from it at any age, really. I would say above 25 is really when you would consider taking preventative measures. But equally, some people have really amazing skin. Some people, like me, have skin that just shows every sign of aging. I blame it on having 2 children. And working long hours. That's my reason for loving Botox.
Shall we start?
Yeah. So that was a cooling rod, which was used, and it helps to close the blood vessels at the surface of the skin to reduce bleeding or swelling or bruising,
Yes.
and also to numb the skin.
If you frown for me and relax. That's good.
So these are my deepest lines here. And when you first have Botox, it will rise up slightly, almost like a bee sting would look, but it definitely doesn't feel like a bee sting. It's a very fine needle.
One more time. And relax.
So we look to have around 10, is it? 10 injections across the forehead.
Will be about 5 for here.
Mm-hmm.
Alone. Frown for me again. And relax.
I also really like about this, it helps to lift the eyebrows, so you get a really nice arch in the brows. especially like if you feel that your eyes are kind of enclosed or quite heavy weighted, it gives you that kind of freshness.
Relax.
And these results aren't instant. It will take around 10 days for it to make a difference. So it kind of creeps up on you. And then before you know it, you wake up and you're like, wow, I look really young.
One last time. Relax.
So on average, I come every kind of 3.5, 4 months for Botox. And I have a mil, I believe, which is 1 syringe. And fascinatingly, on your Instagram, you showed a mil of liquid. It's
Yes.
less than a teaspoon.
Yeah, less than a teaspoon.
Less than a teaspoon, so it's a very small amount. I'm going to zoom in on this one so you can see, guys. So you'll see like tiny red dots and a redness around it, but that will go within an hour. It's completely gone. On the other hand, my face is red from rosacea, dark circles under my eyes from children, and spots from my period. All the glamorous things in life. How often do you administer Botox?
Every 3 to 4 months. That's how often that you will run out. About 3 to 4 months. Lasts about that long.
And it's a natural product that just melts away into the body.
Yeah, your body will basically, once it's blocked it, it's blocked kind of like permanently, but your body was sprouting new nerves, but it takes about 3 to 4 months to recover. And so when that happens, then the movement comes back again, and then we just need to do it again. Yeah.
Amazing. Thanks for joining, guys. I'm having Botox and lip fillers.
You close your eyes tight for me, and relax.
We're targeting the crow's feet. Thank you for your comments. Yes, guys, it feels absolutely fine. I have no pain. People look at needles and they worry. But as you can see, I'm trying not to move. It's nothing to be worried about. It's very, very minimal. And we have used a numbing cream on the area just to make it as comfortable as possible. It's something that you can do in your lunch break. And as I say, like the redness of the initial injection sites will go down. And then it's undetectable. Apart from everyone obviously saying, why are you so young? What face cream do you use? So what do you think is the ratio of men to women?
70% women over here, 30% men in terms of Botox. Yeah.
Has it become more popular in recent years for men?
Oh yeah, certainly. A lot more men are more open to cosmetic surgery, cosmetic kind of procedure, basically, for everything. So not necessarily just Botox, a lot of time like fillers as well. So this is quite common. And they do have different requests. So mostly in the eye, under the eye, and some are just more chiseled cheeks and broader chin and more defined jawlines, so slightly different requests.
Yeah, amazing. We were just actually talking before I came live about defining the jawline and how a lot of men have this done with fillers, and it's a way to have a more chiseled look. So you know that model look is like the striking, angular face, and it's something that I've never tried, but women can have. It's a different look for females because, as you were saying, it is a very pronounced, defined jawline that may look masculine on a woman, or just has that kind of model look, doesn't it? It's kind of seeking that face shape that many don't have naturally.
It's getting more trendy.
Absolutely.
If you close your eyes tightly and relax.
So finding the crow's feet here, guys. Hi guys, I can see you all. Thank you for your love and likes. Hi Sorel. And Thayer says, cool. Saram says, love you. Thanks guys. As you can see, it's a very quick and minimal procedure to have. The results are temporary. It's something that I would have around every 3 to 4 months. It's great for things like weddings, birthdays, special events. If you just want to look a bit more fresh, you can use it safely throughout the year. You know, there's no limit in that sense of how many years you can use it for. You don't have to kind of cycle off and on. It's whatever you feel happy and safe with. And I think if you go to reputable clinic, Harley Street is well renowned for its aesthetics. Dr. Tan only uses genuine Botox. Some clinics offer cheap package deals. They'll use different brands which aren't regulated in the same way. I always say go to the best, use the safest, and have a highly skilled practitioner that knows what they're doing, and then you have no need to dissolve fillers and injectables if you have it done properly in the first place.
Raise your eyebrow. Okay. Yeah, that's good.
Rob says, is it not painful? No, it's not painful at all. I think there's like this huge thing that people think needles will hurt you. I probably do look like I've been stung by a load of wasps right now. That's completely normal. It's a very fine needle, guys. And the amount of liquid that goes in is so small. Thank you, Meja and Shabir. MD says excellent. So yeah, I actually really enjoy coming for my quarterly top up. I always feel so much more youthful afterwards. Thanks guys. Any questions you do have, leave them in the comments below and I will come back and answer them for you. Abu says, beautiful print dress. Ah, thanks guys. You're always so nice and complimentary. I hope in showing these procedures, you can see how they should be done safely, professionally, and to have an idea of the quality of care and attention. You know, lots of people go to a clinic, they've maybe never had a procedure before, they don't know what to expect. And if somebody is doing something wrong, or they're cutting corners, or they're not hygienic, you might not instantly notice that they're doing something differently. So in seeing a procedure before, during and after, to see the results, the proper aftercare, and have the full advice before you do anything, I think it helps for you to make an informed decision and to decide if it's for you or not. You know, different treatments aren't for everybody, but in watching real life cases of things being performed, I think then you get a better understanding, because, you know, things in the media that you see, maybe a shortened version of something, photos can be airbrushed or photoshopped, so not everybody truly believes in pictures that they see, whereas I think video content, you know, it's there, you can see it, you can't deny it, you know what is really involved. So the injection sites are slightly red and raised, but these will go down. And then once a few hours have passed, I'll be able to apply makeup to the area. So it's literally undetectable within an hour, I'd say. Thank you for joining, guys. I'm going to try and stay live if I have enough signal and battery to show you this amazing technique for lip fillers. We use a heart shape lip, which is created through how you inject threads into the lip, as opposed to single injections that can create a balling, cause lumpiness. Dr. Tan uses a cannula method, which just means that there is 2 injection sites, and that reduces the risk of bruising or infection. Good afternoon, John. Thank you for joining. Hernan says, hola. And Taslim says, super. MD says, what happiness. I always look forward to Botox and fillers. It makes me very happy. And I think everybody should have the right to decide what they would like to do to their own bodies, about their appearance, and to do so in a safe and informed manner. Everything I'm having done today is a temporary procedure, so it's not permanent. It will not last long term. So as fashion changes, as bodies age, you wouldn't want something done when you're 18 that you're going to have your whole life, because when you're 80 you're probably going to say, well, that doesn't suit me now. I'm an 80-year-old, you know. So to be able to have something that you can adapt and change as fashion changes, as your own taste changes, really, and your own requirements, I think it's a really positive thing that, you know, we can all use in a very healthy way. I think there are people that do possibly abuse surgery and cosmetic procedures where body dysmorphia or low self-esteem can be involved, and they may go above and beyond what is natural and normal. And equally, I think that is also down to the practitioners that administer treatments to say, these are realistic results, this is what I think looks natural and nice. And what I love with Dr. Tan is he will look at my face and recommend what would suit me, rather than saying, okay, a certain celebrity has this or looks a certain way, I want to look just like her. You know, that's not going to work. Everybody's individual, and you have to think what suits you. Babu says, original beauty queen. Thank you very much. It's very kind of you. And Dr. Tan keeps you looking fresh and cheerful throughout the year.
Thank you, guys. Thank you for joining us.
This is to mark where the lips are going to be shaped. This is for lip fillers. If you haven't seen lip fillers being performed before, you're really going to enjoy this. And if you have seen lip fillers being performed, I bet you've never seen them like this, because this is a very unique method, which I absolutely adore. It's not a traditional method in the sense that needles are used, you know, continuously across the lips. This is 2 points with a cannula. And it creates the most natural, beautiful shape. Emily says, how many are you getting? Is it a certain type of Botox? How much out of 10 would you say it hurts? So I've had a ml of Botox, or just under.
About 50 units.
50 units of Botox, which is a single syringe. Is actually a very small amount. Out of 10, I would say it's a 2 out of 10 for pain. It doesn't hurt. If anything, it feels like a pushing on the skin. The needle is very, very fine. One of the reasons is because you don't want to bruise the skin. So wherever you use a needle, you can potentially have bruising. Your skin has nerves and capillaries and things. So the finer the needle, the less likely you are to have any visual side effects in that sense.
So we have to start. This
Yep.
will be more difficult. To the left.
This is the cannula.
If you open your mouth slightly.
So this is a wider needle, which is used to create the hole that the actual filler needle, which is long and thin, will go into. And it's just tucked along the lip line, and that will gain access right to here in the middle of the lip. Emily says, thank you. Oh, you're very welcome. Any advice you need, Dr. Tan is the man that has all of the answers.
So this is the filler. So this is about 1 mil of filler, which is about that, and that's the cannula. It's very fine, long, blunt-ended instrument.
Mm-hmm. People can have between 1 and 2 mil. I wouldn't really ever hear of anyone having more than that for fillers.
Even if you do, for the lips, I'll do it gently. Not immediately having too many.
Yeah, I think how we even began is to start small and to build it up, because to start with, you know, if you've never had fillers, it's a big change, and the lips are actually swollen directly after. So when you've had your fillers, you think, oh, it's so big and it's so different, and it can be quite shocking if somebody's never had a lip before to suddenly have this big piece of lip. And then when I find the swelling goes down, I kind of miss it. I'm like, oh, I want them big again. So it's kind of, you get used to it then, and the swelling subsides, and you think, actually, I could have them slightly bigger, and you gradually build that. You would never go straight in with a big lip.
Open your mouth.
Sorry guys, I can't talk when the needle's in. As I'll probably have nose filler. So I can see your comments, people asking why do I have lip fillers. I actually have a very flat top lip naturally. And I tried lip fillers maybe 4 years ago for the first time. Instantly loved it. It restores volume, adds definition. And just, I feel that it's something that as a woman, femininity wise, juicy lips and breasts kind of define you as feminine. You know, like when women wear makeup, you put red lipstick on, you just feel really kind of glamorous, really. As I say, naturally my lips, please excuse the bleeding there, it's absolutely fine, it does not hurt. That's just where the needle has been. I have a normal size bottom lip, but naturally a very flat top lip, and it feels out of symmetry. It doesn't feel as balanced as it could be. So I also have one side of my lip at the top which is a lot flatter than the other side, so I have a natural asymmetry, which is completely normal. In fact, most people have unsymmetrical faces. You know, you'll have a side that's slightly larger or longer or higher or lower than another side. So for me, this is a way to correct that. Again, it's a temporary procedure. It's something that the body will dissolve and won't last forever. But it just helps to have a more balanced appearance, and it's something that I could never achieve myself. So having a filler is, you know, I couldn't grow a top lip. It's something that I come to get from Dr. Tan.
this side first.
Again, the hole has just been made, so the needle can be used. And as you can see, there's a dragging motion of the needle, so it's pulled backwards and forwards rather than injected in, squirting a lump and then taken out, because that's where you're going to get the lumpy texture. So the dragging motion creates fine threads of filler, and that allows it to be molded with the fingers as necessary, and it just creates the most wonderful shape. Thank you guys. I can still see your comments. I just can't speak when the needle's in place. So I hope you're finding this informative. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comments below. And as I say, even after the video has finished, I will still come back and answer them for you. So I'm probably going to look quite scary to you now. I'm going to have little red marks where the needle's been used, but as I've said, it will go down very quickly. Immediately after is when any swelling will occur, and as of tomorrow, it will be literally undetectable. Charles says, beautiful, does that hurt? I hate needles. No, it does not hurt. So we've used a topical numbing cream, which is applied to the skin, makes the area lovely and numb. It's kind of like when you go to the dentist, you can't feel anything. And it just makes it as comfortable as possible. No, Dominic, I'm not married. I'm not married. Thank you. Hi, Sumit. Hi, MD. Hi, guys. Thanks for joining. I hope you're finding this educational. I think a lot of people are put off of the fear of the unknown when they think of something and they're like, I wonder how they do this. I wonder what it's like. And once you see something happening, once you see how it really happens, especially live, you know, I've had the camera running the whole time, you can see what's involved. I think it kind of reassures you that if I can sit here and have it done, then literally anyone can.
And then now we do the dental floss.
I have a wire.
Yeah. I was just about to say.
So where I have my teeth straightened, I have a wire fixed to the back of my teeth. So this is to put a string between it to pull down the lip. It just makes it hard to put it on when you have a wire in your teeth. So this will create a heart shape to the bottom of the lip, as you can see. Can you hear what I'm saying? I got some string in my mouth. And this creates a plump bottom lip. I can speak about it, Herr Needlin. So that's creating that lovely heart shape. So when you close your lips, you had that. I can't do it with a string in my mouth. It's not possible. It's that lovely shape. As if it doesn't hurt, I can assure you. I like dribbling here. Holly says, ouch. Honestly, it doesn't hurt.
If you pull that just a bit more.
Aha, it's back. We lost signal for a second there, guys. So I've had the thread removed from my teeth. And we have that gorgeous shape. What I was saying just before the signal lost, I don't know why, because I haven't moved. It doesn't hurt. You've seen the whole procedure here. It's, even though there is a needle going in, I believe it actually has an anesthetic within the solution, the filler, so that each time it is injected, it actually makes the lip number and number from within. So it's an incredibly comfortable procedure. You know, apart from being looking pokey, you know, it's something that isn't a trauma for me to sit here and have done.
And now we're just going to do a little bit in the vermilion border and the Cupid's bow. Okay.
So when I say it doesn't hurt, if it's going to hurt, this will be the most tender bit,
yes.
is the Cupid's
This is
bow.
in the middle.
At most, this has made my eyes water before. It's injecting into this part, and that's what creates the M shape. So if everybody says, what's the most painful thing? I would say the Cupid's bow is where you're going to get a sting. But equally, you know, a few seconds, it's done. And yeah, so I'll come and show you. Oh, it's staying very tight. Hopefully we'll keep signal for the rest of the video. Lovely shot of the nostrils. Jamrood, it doesn't hurt. That's one side. We do have a watery eye. There we go. My eyes do water with that bit. I promise I'm not crying. I haven't been injured. Oh, thank you. Little pat. It's more like, you know, when you're about to sneeze and you get that feeling where you're like that. It's kind of like my eye just waters is the thing. I also find when I'm laying in bed, if I lay on my side, my eye waters also. It's just one of those things, but I'm not crying through pain, guys. Or maybe I am. Maybe it is painful. Jojo says it really hurt. No, it's okay. It's just this eye waters when I have the Cupid's bow done, which is weird. But this is the most tender part of the treatment.
Yeah. There's so many nerves flying around the area.
We love nerves. Hello, Ian. Welcome. Reed says, wow. Thanks for joining, guys. We're very nearly done. Cesar says you're a powerful woman. Thank you. Dr. Tan makes you feel very powerful. Keeps me feeling young and maintained, I guess. I think everyone deserves to feel confident. They deserve to look in the mirror and actually say, do you know what, I'm happy with how I look. And I get that from just making small changes. I'm not trying to look different. I'm just trying to look the best version of myself. And do you know, it's not for everyone, I understand that, but for me it's definitely helped me to kind of, you know, when you've had a long day and you know what, I don't look too bad for my age. Jasper says, how are you? I'm very fine, thank you. How are you? Have some smiley faces. Loving the smiley faces. So my lips do bleed more than any other part of my face. It's perfectly normal. We're just compressing slightly just to stop the bleeding. That only literally happens as you have the injections. It really doesn't help when I talk. Caesar says, what's happening? I'm now having lip fillers. So I've had my Botox, had my top up, and any swelling and injection sites will go down. Yes, Jitendra, I have dark circles under my eyes. I really struggle with sleep.
Look towards me. It's the cubic column.
Yay, last one, guys. That makes you look like a little horse pulling my lip up like that, like, hooray. Suki says, marry me. Thanks for joining, guys. So I hope that has shown you exactly what to expect from lip fillers and Botox. Please excuse me for looking tired and swollen and covered in blood. But this will all go down very quickly. Yusuf, I've had Botox lip fillers. I will show you the results in possibly a week's time. As you can see, lips are instant. They are slightly swollen. They will go down across the next day or two. Botox will take around 10 days to kick in. Results vary from person to person. I'm always very happy with my results. I think when you find something that works for you, that gives you confidence, then I'm all for it. And I believe everybody at any age, any gender, any race, any lifestyle deserves to look and feel their best. Those that have it and absolutely love it, do so in a safe and secure way. Always see a professional. Always buy authentic Botox and fillers. And those who are against it, then, you know, I think you can understand it and you can see that it's each to their own. Jojo says, how do I feel? I feel absolutely fine. I'm not in any pain. And as you can see, it's just a small pinch, which is mostly on the Cupid's bow. Carmelo says, what happened to your lips? I've just had lip fillers in my lips. It's something that I do because I have an unbalanced top lip. It's very thin and one side is slightly larger than the other. So this is a way to correct it. Also builds definition and shape, adds volume, and it's temporary. So, you know, if I wake up in a month's time and I'm like, don't want to have a big lip anymore, then it just naturally fades away. The body metabolizes it and there's no side effects. It's gone and it's nice and safe. So I just wanted to share that experience with you all, guys. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. Even after the video has ended, we will come back and answer them. As always, I like to share the experiences that I go through. I hope that it will help to educate and inform others on different things that are available. Dominic says, it sounds like a professional. Thank you, that is my job. I am a journalist, guys, which probably some of you may know, may not know, depends on how long you've been following. And I cover different topics in fitness, health and beauty and look at natural remedies and temporary procedures that can enhance your lifestyle and make you feel better about yourself. So thank you very much for joining me. Thank you, Dr. Tan, for a wonderful experience.
Thank you for having me.
Lovely, and I will see you all soon. Take care.